Hey everyone! Welcome back. I am back today with more Nomad of Nowhere, you guys. I am so excited to see more of the show. This show caught me, like, just completely had me absolutely invested. Like 13 minutes. That's all it took. That first episode was like not even, I think, 15 minutes long. And I was so very invested in it. There's so much that I want to see what's going on and see where it's going. So I will just talk briefly about the first episode that I watched last time. But first, I just want to say if you're joining me early today, you know just what that means. It means that you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so much. And as always, I'm sending up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in the description down below. And if you are joining me on those YouTubes, I hope you will hit like and subscribe for me. Thank you so much. All right, guys. The first episode was absolute fire. No pun intended, because there was actually a very big fire. But it was so good. I already love Skout. A lot of you have reminded me that Skout's voice actress is the same person who voices Winter in Ruby, which I think, like, talk about a range. Oh my goodness. Absolutely love just the plot, everything where it's going so far. I really like the Nomad. The Nomad, and a lot of you came and pointed out, like, oh my god, the Nomad has such Neo vibes. Neo from Ruby. And I don't know why I didn't, like, immediately, just because of the whole, like, lack of speech, just kind of go to Neo in my head, but definitely has, like, a very cute, almost more kind of, like, reminds me of, like, Chibi Neo, like Neo from Ruby Chibi. And I just really want to know, like, why exactly is everyone after the Nomad? Like, why do people not like the Nomad? The Nomad seems really nice. Like, what is the whole story here? Why did the Nomad have a flashback to somebody who looked like Skout? And some of you pointed out that when the Nomad saved Skout, and I think her name's Toth, where the heart would be kind of glowed a little bit. Like, I don't know what that's about. It seems like the Nomad can kind of, like, spark life. You know, there's a lot to unpack here. They put a lot into those 13 minutes, and I gotta tell you, I am here for it. I am so here for it. I know this is a short series, but I have a feeling it's just gonna be really packed with great stuff along the way. So, I'm excited to get into the next episode. I want to see what's going on. I want to get to know everyone better. I'm really loving the vibe. And so what do you say we just go ahead and get started on the next episode? Let's go. All right. Here we are. It's just a really cool setting, too. It's kind of like Old West meets fantasy magic.
So maybe the Nomad got away, but at least we know he's...
Not now.
Oh, some tension. There's some tension here. There's some tension. Some definite tension. Oasis. Okay. What is the Oasis?
They're lined up early today.
What are we lined up for? We're trying to get into the Oasis. Oh, people are trying really hard to get in, and it's so close. Oh, had to give up his tooth. So I'm guessing these people are trying really hard to get into this, whatever this village is. And you need a lot of money to do it. Okay.
Hey! You've got to pay for that!
Oh, he's just, oh.
Rules are rules.
Captain Toth.
For a man trying to get drops of water? That's so sad.
I bet he's gonna be happy to see us.
Oh. Okay.
Toth, you're back.
I've got a leg hair plucking to Vominos too, so let's just jump to the part where you didn't find the nomad and you vow to continue your never-ending quest.
That voice
yada,
sounds
yada,
familiar.
yada.
We found him.
What?
We found the nomad.
Oh yeah.
You
Still found
found the nomad. Oh, Toth! I could just devour you, you beautiful bronze statue. So, where is he? I got to see my magical little meal ticket.
Magical little meal ticket. Wow. About that. See, just because we found him doesn't mean that we have him.
Lost the nomad.
He escaped, yes. His magic was as crafty as the legend said.
He might have gotten away, but I'd like to think we learned the value of teamwork. Well, except in the part where Toth stomped off on her own there at the end and kind of left everybody back at the...
What Scout means to say is now that we've seen what he can do, we'll be better prepared for the next time.
Dramatic, harrowing, tragic, a fiery escape, dreams up in smoke. I love it.
Very dramatic here.
But
Very
progress
dramatic
is
here.
still progress, and this was definitely progress despite your defeat. Every noble venture is bound to endure setbacks. It's like that thing I always say about myself. Back in the early days of the oasis, when I bravely endeavored to stumble upon the only water source for miles to establish my very own
that what it is?
highfalutin utopia. What was my most important quality? Yes, you, in the front.
Persistence?
Looking sharp?
Persistent.
A modest loan with a reasonable interest rate?
Being first.
All of
which is
those?
Exactly
Oh,
what
none
we're
of
going
those.
to do now. We're going to nab that magical monster before anyone else can get their grubby little hands on him. The question is, how do we do it?
I suggest regrouping immediately and...
Might Red Manuel
Oh,
offer a different
do you
suggestion?
mind?
Oh, you're Red Manuel. Oh, you've got a shtick, third person. I love it. Continue.
Why, thank you. It's nice
appreciates
to
the
be
flair.
appreciated for...
Continue.
Yes, apologies. Why worry about being first when you can pay someone else to be first for you?
I'm not following here, Rojo.
With your many resources and vast influence, you could offer a reward for the nomad's capture. The Southwest has many bounty hunters. We could cover much more ground in the search for the nomad rather than putting all our huevos in one basket. A very unworthy basket.
Sir,
Oh!
I think Red is still dealing with a concussion from his spectacular failure on our mission.
Oh, no, I like this. I'll give him money, water, a timeshare, whatever gets me the nomad before anybody else realizes how valuable he is. Rojo here has a
Why
point,
is he
Toth.
so valuable exactly?
Of huevos.
I can find him. You need to...
What I need is to be certain you can do your job, Toth. Because right
Whoa.
now, I've got more doubts than I have fancy outfits. And I have a lot
Oh!
of fancy outfits.
I was gonna say I feel like he has a
Something that
lot.
needs attending on the outskirts. Just the sort of rough and tumble mission to get you back on track, Chica. And don't go looking for the nomad until you prove you can be useful. Understood?
Oh boy.
May the best man win.
First things first. I want new wanted posters in every town from here to the Iron Border featuring my reward. And let's make sure it's got that Don Paragon pizzazz.
Mr.
He's
Paragon?
very
Not
glamorous.
to be too prickly about it, but the nomad saved us all. He came back for us. I think he didn't
Right.
want us to die.
A moral compass. That's just splendid, Scout. That means
Oh,
he's got
boy.
a weakness. Good thinking.
What? No,
Wow.
that's not what I meant. I just... why we gotta catch him so bad?
Because
Oh, that's a
El Rey
great
wants
question.
him, little wildflower. That's the thing about being the king. You get whatever you want. Besides, who are
Why
we to
does the
second
king
guess?
wanna-
Do you think you know more about the dangers of magic than El Rey? Me neither. Now, cheer up, Captain Toth.
There is
The
way more to
Wasteland is
it.
a treacherous place that fairer folk can't brave on their own. With any luck, he won't have gotten far. The elements will have undoubtedly
there's
slowed
ads.
him to a pathetic crawl.
I'll skip them for you guys, no worries. Okay, so I'm guessing either the king is scared that like the magic will show him up, or there's something more personal going on. I don't know, but it's definitely not just like that there's something going on with the nomad, for sure. Oh, look at the nomad, so happy. It's just like, do. Hello. Hi there. Oh, town. Oh, Bliss Hill. Okay. Is this town like abandoned? It seems like water is in short supply. That's why the oasis is doing so well, because this guy, the one we just saw, found the water source, the glamorous man. Okay, this is definitely like a ghost town. I'm getting ghost town vibes. Oh, or not.
What do you want?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you,
So there are
you
people here.
proselytizing, trying to sling me some ballyhoo?
So what? What did you just say?
Huh? Ain't seen that one before.
Who's there?
I don't know, Martha. He won't tell me. He's crafty.
He's some door-to-door trickster. Tell him we don't want no more magazine subscriptions. We can't even read.
You hear that, Snake?
I was gonna say, why would they have magazine
Joke's
subscriptions?
on you.
Jeez. Oh, poor Nomad wasn't doing anything. What is?
Hi, you're new around here.
Kid.
Name's Barty. Want to join an exciting project to help Bliss Hill?
Sure.
But first, you have to answer my exhaustive questionnaire. Ready? Ever killed a man?
Exhaustive.
Know your basic arithmetics? Do you believe in ghosts? Can you do a cartwheel?
I think that's all the info we need.
Hey, I just know something. Can't you talk? A mute. That's good for diversity. Okay, last question. And the most important. Got any food? Or water?
Oh, some sand?
Guess that was hoping
sand.
for too much. So,
Sorry.
no food, no water, ain't never killed a man. What can you do?
So if you've never killed anyone, then why can bring them back to life. We can bring life to things. We can, we literally can make them alive. Yeah, yep.
Magic. What other tricks you got? Just the one, huh? Well,
Just that
I ain't
one.
to complain, especially
Pretty good
since
one.
we've got this dancing fruit.
Oh!
Well, if that ain't this town in a nutshell, I don't know what is. But you know what? I think you passed the test, stranger. Come on.
The poor little happy
Magic, huh?
banana and apple. Uh-oh. That's not good.
They're either here or at Mary Caverns. Hold up a second.
Marty, why'd you bring a stranger here? Are you under duress?
Oh.
Using the secret code. What's he saying?
It looks like sign
Either
language.
we have to go to the bathroom or Operation Bandit.
Consult the protocols.
Oh, we have protocols. We have
C bandits. There are 3 types of bandits. The etymology of the word bandit comes from the Valkyrian word bandito, which
Can we get
Eugene,
to
my
the
shooting arm's getting tired.
Let's speed it up.
Ow! Another victim of bureaucracy. Curse all this red tape.
I stop it, Eugene. Why'd you bring him here anyway, Barty?
Just show them what you can do.
We can make things. Happy little critters.
He makes baby rocks.
My pappy's birds and bees talk didn't cover this at all.
It was, yep.
He brings
I'm
things
guessing
to
it was
life
not
with
anywhere in the
magic.
birds and bees
You know
talk.
what that means? Stranger, it's time I told you the purpose of this outfit. We're
The Mill Preservation Society. All them long-legged grown-ups forgot about the mill when the water stopped flowing.
But we're the future of this here town, and we're gonna do whatever we can to get that mill
Keep the
turning
mill.
again.
to heck with the
Cool.
grown-up establishment. Our lives
So there's-
depend on it.
We ain't hooligans, we're hoolicans. And we's gonna fix Bliss Hill.
Hooligans.
Does that mean
Oh,
you're with us?
he's on board.
Here they
He's
are,
on board.
Sheriff.
Hold it right
Oh,
there,
no.
long legs.
Barty!
Long
Somehow I knew
legs.
I'd find out you were the reason for these dunderheads complaining. Looks like my fool boy led you lot on a goose chase. Ain't no magic here. That's only gonna bring us more problems.
But Paul, he is doing magic. And it
Should
ain't
we be
bad.
showing magic? Should we be showing him doing magic? Maybe that's
Stranger,
not such a good
I'm only
idea.
gonna say this once. Take your dark magic and get out of here.
He ain't a stranger.
don't
He's
want
my friend.
magic.
His magic can help the whole town. In fact, he's gonna bring back the old mill.
He's like, I am? He's like, I don't, I'm sorry, I don't do
You brought the rocks
mills.
to life. I know you can do it. Bliss Hill needs you.
Well, he just has a little bit of magic. He can't do a big
Barney,
mill.
get
He only
away
do it to
from
little
him.
things.
Just let him try.
Not to big
It could
things?
change everything.
Is that what he's saying?
I don't care what anybody says about magic.
He's like, I'd give it a shot. I hope this goes well. So we're in a real, like, drought here. We're in a real water shortage.
All right,
But what if you could make the little parts on the mill? Okay, never mind. I was gonna say it must be made of like smaller parts. Oh, hello, Mr. Mill.
It's working. I knew he could do
Hey.
it.
I knew
Run,
you had a
little
few
mill.
screws loose, Barty, but this is bad medicine. We can't have the mill acting on its own like this. It'll bring the wrong sorts to Bliss Hill.
Oh, I don't think the mill likes what you're saying. Wait, please don't. Please be nice. Please don't. Oh, ow. Uh-oh. Yeah, see, the mill's not, it's not supposed to just run away like that, though. That's the purpose of, oh, and it's gonna demolish the town.
You broke it!
Dang
You're lucky I
it.
don't string you up right where you stand. Get out of here. Don't never come back.
Oh, you asked him to do it. The kid did. Yeah, it's a real problem to give something like, because if you give something life, then it might. Who's that?
Don't see that every day.
He's like, don't mind me, I'm just the mill. Oh, this is one of the bounty hunters they were talking about.
What a great episode.
Oh, yes, it
Season
was.
1, right here on Rooster Teeth Animation.
Okay.
Check out some other.
I don't think there's
videos
any.
we
No,
have
there's no
going on.
after credits or anything like that. Guys, that was really, really good. Okay, so I'm starting to slowly be able to put together. I think that because it seems like magic is very rare, and because the Nomad has magic, it seems like that's why Rey wants the Nomad like not at large. Like, I don't know what the specifics are, like how we're supposed to take him, like dead or alive or whatever, but clearly I think from what I can understand, I think the big problem is that the Nomad has magic. Then again, we do have that like flashback with the Nomad too, so we don't know like what is the real history, what really happened or anything like that. But I feel so bad for the Nomad because they were like, they wanted the help, they needed the help, and he tried to help, and the problem is even he can even give life to like inanimate objects, but you can't control a life, any life really. Like you can't, that's not how his magic works. He gives life and then it does what it wants, you know, he's done by that part. And so, you know, the mill didn't want to be held captive, it ran away. If I, you know, I am sentient and I also do not want to be, you know, it makes sense that the mill would not want to be confined. Does that make sense? But I feel so bad because he was really trying to help. And okay, so things I picked up from this episode, there's the Rey, who seems like the big person in charge. We have the glamorous person who we spoke with, who seems like Toth and Skout, and a bunch of other people are working for. We have the Oasis, which seems to be the guy's idea to like basically make people pay to get into a place with working water. Is that because it seems like kind of what I took from that? Water is in very short supply. Water is a big deal. There's a lot of very unfair practices perhaps going on with like, oh yeah, no, you have to pay for your drop of water. Poor, seemingly not doing very well man. You have to pay for that drop of water. So I'm seeing like a lot of interesting societal practices. I'm starting to put together a little bit of how the world works and maybe what the motivations are for capturing the Nomad. So still really digging the Nomad and Scout. They're probably my two favorites so far. I think Toth is really cool as well. But I feel like Scout really kind of sees outside of the way that everything is working a lot more. If that makes sense. So, all right. So it sounds like they have like another mission to do. And we just saw the Nomad get kicked out of a town for helping, basically, one of them at the little boy's request. So, wow, guys. I can't wait to see more. I'm finally now kind of starting to just get a little bit more of an idea of what we're dealing with, and I'm just dying to see more. I love that. I just love the humor. It's like silly. It's not really it's not like, I wouldn't say like, oh, it's so wholesome. It's just kind of like silly, goofy, fun. I don't know. It reminds me a lot of like Ruby Chibi humor. It's not like it's strictly like kid humor, but it's just really like anyone could enjoy it kind of silly, fun humor. I don't know. I'm really digging it. So I love that episode. I cannot wait to see more, you guys. I hope you enjoyed watching along with me. As always, thank you so much for joining me today. Please be sure to join me next time. We will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.